Good morning, everybody. I'm running on like no sleep, so I wanted something comfortable this morning. I did not want to do more Awakened Realms today, and I wanted to do this a couple days ago. I'm not doing another playthrough, but I had this urge to just go play through the early few hours of this game because it's really good when you get your first ship and you meet Barrett for the first time, and I don't know, it's kind of like comfort food for me. Um, you know, there's certain things, sometimes you just want to go get a burger at a certain place, or you want a steak from a certain restaurant, certain falafel. Um, we have so many hours in this game, but I wanted to do the introduction specifically, so we're going to just start something from scratch just for funsies. This is not a playthrough, don't fret. We're going to be doing the co-stream of Xbox Direct today, looking at Fable and etc. And I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going to be yawning a lot, and I am just extremely exhausted. Chris and I took shifts last night. We have to keep an eye on our. We've got like $1,000 worth of materials sitting out on the street, on the sidewalk, because our contractor never got back in touch with us to send his kids over to put all the materials up on the rooftop. And so we had to take turns last night making sure that nobody came by and tried to make off with our stuff. So I'm exhausted. They're supposed to be here today to work though, so. But he works his day job. His day job is he works for the. He's a policeman for the next town over, and he works a 24-hour shift. So he just didn't look at his phone yesterday to send his kids over. It's his nephews who work with them. It's a good game, old Morgan. Starfield today, says Splash. Haven't looked into this game. It's a great game. Argos Extractors mining outpost. Moon of Vectera.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
That's right.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Star Dock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far.
Dusty.
I have a good feeling about you.
Dusty.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
Dusty.
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Yeah, once whenever the
Okay, let's see what we've got.
whenever the DLC drops, I will definitely play through it.
Grab some samples.
If it's just a DLC, I'll just do it on the Xbox because I have so many saved games. But if the rumor is true and that the DLC is coming with a PS5 launch at the same time, I'm gonna buy a copy for my PS5 Pro and we're gonna do the whole game all over again from scratch, and I will go for another massive
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a
200-hour playthrough.
atmosphere.
Because fuck
Know what
yeah,
I love
Starfield
about
rocks.
working in Freestock Collective space? Fewer ranks.
There's
Job like
already
this in the
one
United
DLC that
Colonies?
launched last year, and there's a second one coming.
Reams of red tape.
Terran Armada, I think is the name of it.
over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up. Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go.
Yeah.
If you got paid for breaks, you'd be a
What do we
millionaire.
say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Okay. Oh, I can't turn on the flashlight yet. I have to
You think we'll be done here soon?
get deeper into the tutorial.
No, I hear this is the last dig. I'm busy. Is there anyone else to bother?
Dusty.
They're ready for us. Get back up here.
You got a few more digs to go before I feel like talking to you.
Come on. It's time. You're with me.
Yes, ma'am. I don't see Bethesda shadow dropping Starfield stuff.
And here we go. In 3, 2.
I mean, it could happen. I suppose it could happen. But I would anticipate them doing some pretty big promotion if they're going to be dropping a PS5 release.
Let's go. Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after? It'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up?
Mosquito.
Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Alright. Should prompt me to do the flashlight here in a minute. There it is. Oh, it's LB. I was holding the B button because I've been playing so much Fallout. I was like, why is it not working? That's why, because it's the LB button and not hold B. No, this is a great game, and everybody, all the hate is forced. And, it's funny to me because this reminds me of this morning as an example. So, we've played this game a bunch. Our community loves the game. We have a ton of people in our community who love Bethesda games. And as always, if you are a Bethesda fan, you are going to love Starfield. That's the end of the story. It's only if you are a anti-fan that you don't like this game. Because it's Skyrim in space. It literally is Skyrim in space. And that's awesome for those of us who love Bethesda formula. But there's a lot of people out there who never played the game, who hate it because they've been told to hate it. Just like there's people out there. I had a guy this morning on YouTube who that video we did about mechanics and graphics, and he made a comment about how this, that, or the other games I'm okay playing even though the graphics are old because I like the story, but I won't ever play Dragon Age Veilguard no matter how good the graphics are because of reasons. And I said, what reasons? Because if the graphics are good and you won't play it even though you know the graphics are good and you say that you like graphics, what are the reasons that you won't play the game? And he came back and he said, because it sucks. And I says, have you played it? And he says, no, but all of the people whose reviews I trust say that it sucks. Therefore, it sucks. And I said, you lose the right to complain about a game. You lose the right to say that it sucks. You lose the right to say that it feels like it's not a Dragon Age game if you yourself haven't played it. You don't have. You literally lose the right to say something is good, bad, indifferent, whatever, if you yourself haven't actually put hands on and played it. And it's the same scenario here because there are some Bethesda haters who have large followings who have told people that this game sucks, even though it's Bethesda's most commercially successful launched title. Um, and there are millions of players around the world who have played this game and gotten great enjoyment out of it, myself included. And it is a massive Bethesda game in space with hundreds of hours just for single playthroughs. This is a game where people have already racked up 1,000+ hours across multiple. Hell, I have 600+ across 2.5 playthroughs. Um, there's and we just even that third playthrough we were doing right for the holidays, we were coming across stuff that I had never seen in my first 2 playthroughs, which was mind-boggling to me. So it's a game that, like any other game, launched, has received many patches since then. Like they added the rover, they added all of these like survival options. Um, are they in the gameplay now? Yeah, all of this stuff got added post-launch. Like they added all of these survival options to tweak the gameplay however you want. Um, all of these free updates that have happened along the way. The first DLC, Shattered Space, is already out. A phenomenal soundtrack. The art book is pretty cool too, by the way. I own the Ultimate Edition of this game. Uh, so yeah, I mean, if you love Bethesda games, exactly, Muad'Dib. I love Starfield. Fuck the haters. That's the way it is. Like, if you love Bethesda and you love their formula and you love their games, then you love this game. Because it's no different than Skyrim and Oblivion and Fallout 4 and all their other games. It's no different. It's the same type of game. It's a creation engine. We've got mods. Like, I think I might even have the Watchtower mod installed on this one. And the Trackers Alliance, yeah. Because we added Watchtower during my last, because it's a cool layer. And then, of course, the Trackers Alliance is a Bethesda Game Studio mod. There's so much to do, and the whole 1,000 planets thing is pretty awesome because you get all of these different locations that are then available to be explored in future DLCs and through creation kit content and so on and so forth.
Gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
I don't know. For me, it's just one of those games where we were talking about this at the very beginning of the stream. I liken this to like comfort food for me. It's my favorite Bethesda game of all time. I love this game. And you can't take the sky from me. To quote another favorite sci-fi franchise. Like, you can't take that away from me. The haters who want to claim that this is a shitty game or that Bethesda needs to do better and they need to modernize. Those people have never actually played this game. Instead, they've relied on somebody whose thumbnail says, "This is insane," and another guy who lights a candle in Todd Howard's image and mocks Bethesda and claims that the company is no longer what it once was because people have, certain people at the company have moved on. those people are not worth listening to. If you're an adult with disposable income and you think something looks like fun, go and try it, man. Try it for yourself. I promise you, you will have a good time. I promise you. If you like any of Bethesda's other games, any of them, pick one. You will be able to see the Bethesda in this game and go, oh, this is like that. Outpost building, it's just like the outpost building in Fallout 4 as an example, right? Follower system, it's like the follower system in all their other games. You know, the powers in this game are like the shouts in Skyrim. Like, pick a Bethesda game, and this game is like those games because it is a Bethesda game. It is that DNA. It's not rocket science. Yeah, Coffee Jesus. The other one is my brutally honest opinion, with a picture of them looking as though someone walked in on them in the toilet. The reason for that, Allie, is because I'm holding the trigger. So if you look at the center, watch the center icon. You see how those things connect into the center and then they expand back out again? So if you don't hold the left trigger down and you just mine normally, it takes a lot longer. But if you hold the left trigger, it focuses the mining laser. So notice how those 3 points, they come out from the inside and they come in on the center. Once they're in the center, you mine. It's like a focused laser beam, so you're mining at a much faster rate. And so anytime I mine, I just keep the left trigger hold down and mine accordingly, like so. Because yeah, it goes way faster when you do it this way. I think it uses more juice. It's been a while since I remember. I did a video about this way back when the game first launched, and I think it uses more energy. I don't remember. It's been too long. I think we've mined everything in here that we can. Oh, good, there's one more here. Yeah, surveying planets. And you know, there are critiques to be made. There are legitimately I'm not saying this is a flawless game. There are legitimately complaints that can be made. For example, when Shattered Space launched, there were performance issues on all platforms, and they patched those, made them better. When the Xbox version of the game dropped, it didn't have 60 frame rate or unlimited frame rates. It was locked to 30 frames. That was a legitimate thing, and they patched it. And now we have unlimited frame mode. We have the VRR frame mode. You have locked 30, locked 60. You have all these different frame rate modes that you can choose from on the Xbox. You know, there are always going to be legitimate complaints about every game you play. Even Baldur's Gate 3, the most awarded game of all time, has flaws in it that individuals can pick apart. And even that game launched, had more than 1,000 fixes in its first patch. It was not a flawless launch. All these people who whitewash and rose-colored glass the launch of Baldur's Gate 3, it's like that game did not launch in a perfect state. There were more than 1,000 fixes in the first patch, which came a full month after the game came out. So every game has flaws. The procedural generation, as an example, if you've ever played No Man's Sky or any other game that uses procedural generation for making 1,000 planets, you're going to start to notice some repetitiveness to that, because the technology as we stand today doesn't allow us to have an infinite amount of variety in the complexity of how those things are procedurally generated. There is still a code base that the AI is pulling from, and that's a limited cycle of things that it can go through to pull from to make these environments. That's a legitimate complaint. Legitimately. Same with No Man's Sky. After you've been to 15, 20 planets, you will start to notice, oh, that's the same pirate base that we explored on that other planet. Who cares? Who cares? Like, Mass Effect 1 is this game that so many people have up on this pedestal as like the greatest RPG of all time is one of the worst offenders for copy and paste interiors for mission locations. Go back and play Mass Effect 1 if you haven't played it in years. And I promise you will sit back and go, "Holy shit. This mission is the exact same as the last 15 we've ran." Because those interior locations are literally copy paste because they didn't have the budget to make a ton of different interior locations. You know, as the tech gets better, and that's the cool thing about having 1,000 planets to play with, is that as they continue to push out handcrafted locations and patch in the tech that makes the game better, those variances that we see become fewer and fewer and further between because there's just more stuff getting added. So it's, like I said, if you like Bethesda games, Starfield in 2026 is totally worth playing. Excuse me, it's a great game. DLC is coming down the pipeline. I really hope the rumors about the PS5 version are true. And if there is a 2.0 revamp, we covered that a couple months back. Excuse me. It was already a good game. Patches have made it better, just like every other game that has ever launched in the history of games. Patches make games better. And a 2.0 revamp of certain features, things like flight and everything else, is only going to continue to make the game better. And I will be playing the game regardless of how it gets patched or what content gets added. I like the game. Haters be damned. Allie says, "I'll be damned. Thanks for the tip. Hundreds of hours in and never knew it." Yeah, I miss stuff all the time, Allie. Starfield needs more mods. The game's only been out for 2 years. It takes time to add mods. There's already a boatload of mods, but you don't get to the Skyrim level of mods until the game has been out for a decade. So it's kind of silly to say that it needs more mods, because it already has a bunch, and it will get more as time goes on. No tomfoolery. The way YouTube Premium and Twitch Turbo works is that I just get a cut. Like, it's a fixed... It's just based on traffic. So, the more people watching my streams, the bigger my chunk of the YouTube Premium or the Twitch Turbo. So it's sort of like a fixed amount that's just based on performance. Dusty.
Snap out of it.
Dusty.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Character creation time. Alright. Start with number 1. Is that John Cleese, sir? We might have to start with that one as the base. That's 29. Um, I just Allie wants to know what prompted the urge to play Starfield. A couple days ago, I just wanted to come play the early hours of the game because I really do love the intro to this, going through the mines, meeting Barrett for the first time, getting the ship, going to New Atlantis, and meeting the team. I don't know, it's something like a juicy burger from my favorite restaurant. I just wanted some comfort food for me. It's not a playthrough because I have a third playthrough that we were working on before the holidays. It's just comfort for me. I didn't get any sleep last night. I'm super exhausted. I didn't want to do Tainted Grail this morning. Um, and I was just like, you know what? I almost did it yesterday. And I was like, I got to get through the Tainted Grail playthrough. And this morning I'm like, I'm tired. I just want comfort food this morning. I just want like banana pancakes and maple syrup and bacon and a little bit of weed. Like, I don't want anything complicated. I just want something that feels comfortable and I know it and it's something that's gonna just make me feel good. That's exactly what this was. Or is, I should say. Oh my god, that's like a MacGyver haircut. I think we're gonna go back to 29. He looked a little skeevy. Yeah, he's seen some shit, man. Yeah, so this is just for now, because I'm gonna do this for a few hours, and then I'm gonna go try to get some sleep, and come back for the Xbox Direct later today. And then we'll do that watch party, and then we'll see what we do in the afternoon. What I'm really holding out for, I'm just trying to save my Starfield energy too, because um, if the PS5 drop happens, I will ignore other new releases to do a full playthrough of this game all over again from scratch. All right, I'm okay with his body type. Face is fine. I do want to mess. I want to see. Can I turn his his left eye, because he's got that scar. I want to do something with his eyes. I don't remember. Well, Xbox Showcase is already announced, so we already know what they're showing at the show. I'm happy for all Xbox games. Specifically, I'm looking forward to Fable and Forza. Um, I can't remember. Is there a way to set the eyes different colors? I didn't see it in here. I may be thinking of a different game. I have a running Xbox Ultimate subscription, so I play a shitload of Xbox games. So like next month we're gonna be playing Towerborn and oh, I don't remember what's the other one we're playing next month? There's two. There's like two Xbox Game Pass games we're playing next month, and two in ooh, that one was filled with blood. Skeeters, man, mosquitoes. There's like two Xbox Game Pass games we're playing in February, and two we're playing in March. Um, is it my blood? Probably not. Um, because I was sleeping under the covers last night. Hang on, I gotta go wash my hand now. That one probably came in from outside. Outward 2 is going to be a good game. Yep. Eye color. I must be thinking of a different game where you can change the, like, have one eye. Maybe it's Dragon Age Veilguard that I'm thinking of. Something we played last year had the ability to, like, or Baldur's Gate 3 maybe. I know something we played recently, you can change the, like, one eye color. You can have, like, one eye be blind. I'm probably thinking of something else. That's not bad. It's not bad either. Number 10. I think I like number 10. It's Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of. I knew it was something we played recently. I don't ever hold back to buy games. If I think a game looks like it's going to be fun and like that's it. Like if it looks like it's going to be fun, I will pre-order it. I have no problem pre-ordering. Yeah, he looks pretty good. Little scrawny fucker. What was he? That's the question. Ooh, that might be good for a skeevy little fucker from Neon. I might do that one. The main character I've been working on over the past couple hundred hours is a soldier. That's the guy that's gone through the Unity a bunch of things. So I'm not going to do soldier for this. This, like I said, guys, this is just me playing around for a minute, just for funsies. But if I like this, whatever I create today, this will probably be what I use for my next big playthrough whenever that happens. I'm a homesteader. Dude, I already do that in real life. I don't need that in game 2. Gangster. They said exploration is a lost... Oh, hang on. Hang on. Neighbor's dog was going ballistic across the street, so I had to see. Chris is awake though, and keeping an eye on things, so making sure somebody wasn't stealing our roof materials. Okay, they said exploration is a lost art. As the major factions argued over the space that has been tried to go, you were busy uncovering the wonders. Laser weapons, astrodynamics, and surveying. No. Diplomat. This guy's not a diplomat. I'm thinking cyber runner, to be honest with you. Stealth, security, and theft. Yeah, I think we're gonna go cyber runner. Definitely neon street rat. However, all crew cost twice as much to hire. I'm definitely wanted. I don't know that I need any other ones. What crew though? Like, this must be for crew members like Amelia and the medical girl that you can find on New Atlantis, right? Where you have to hire them for coin. Because all the other companions are like part of the main storyline, and they don't cost anything to hire. Long hauler, that'll be a different character for sure, Dribom. This guy looks like an Italian gangster. Excuse me. ¿Quién está llorando? Va a ser wish. Dice, estoy solito, mamá. What you doing, buddy? No, he doesn't want to come in the office. I don't know that there's a third that I want. We might only just go with two. I mean, empath could work just because it's a nice one to have. Let's do it. Name character. We'll call him Skeever in honor of our Skyrim playthrough.
You were one of the weirdest hires I've ever had.
Thank you.
From hacking computers to digging for minerals. You're lucky our turnover rate is so high. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
What is that thing?
It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore.
Everything's a blank after I went into that tunnel.
Well, makes the paperwork easier, and we got what we were looking for.
Nice. Studman
All
says I
this
just
trouble
started my
for that
Starfield
stupid
journey
thing?
last night. Fuck yeah. Enjoy.
Sure don't look like much.
It's a good game.
Never mind what it looks like.
That's right,
It's
Allie.
worth more than
Yeah,
this mine
name.
has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
We're gonna stay in first person. I don't need to pick anything up in here.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently. All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Helmets are important, kids. You don't want to get toasted into the environment. Helmet. Oh, that music. Look at this. This is one of my favorite parts. Here it comes. Look at that shit. Look at it. Oh, it's so good. I love watching this. Every single time. Because you know what? It's mine in a few minutes. Remember when Adam Savage did his build right before the game came out? That was so cool to see them do that. That's why I was talking about, like, the intro to this game is one of my favorite intros of all time. Just the feeling that it invokes in me as a kid. Like, you're coming out and you're like seeing this awesome spaceship come down, and you know, we're gonna get in it and we're gonna go fly around
Barrett?
the universe and have adventures.
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Yeah, it was a
Bizarre.
really cool build.
Hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here.
Oh yeah, we
The new
found
guy
something.
found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no, Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
You could call it that.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting
Here
a
we go,
ship
kids.
coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
It's the Crimson fucking Fleet.
Everybody get ready!
Grab some weapons, it's go time.
Just like the emergency drill! Go! Go! Oh! Heads up, Bob! We've got this!
Okay, stick cover. Stick cover. History!
That's smarts.
Well, don't stand in the way, buddy. Oh, just piss off, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, we're getting all sorts of goodies. Hang on, I'm looting everything here. Any other ones I need to grab? What do we got here? We got a maelstrom. Oh, fuck yeah, maelstrom right out of the gate. Hell yeah.
You're dead!
That's over.
All right. What I don't remember, there it is. It's B is stealth.
Can't believe the Crimson Fleet hit us.
Yeah, I can't believe it either, man. Crimson Fleet's gnarly. Find out way more about them later.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Every time.
Now that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
Yeah, that's a
You're
great
coming
film.
with me
Close
to
Encounters of the Third
Constellation.
Time.
You're part of this now.
What is constellation?
You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go.
Well, if you could tell me what this artifact of yours is, I'm in.
Marvelous.
Oh, no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal.
Yeah,
Get
it
out
wouldn't
of
be a
here,
Bethesda
Dusty.
game
You're
if
on
the
to bigger
companions
things.
didn't like jump in the way, get shot at. Uh,
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well,
aw.
now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
This was so cool because this was part of the collector's edition. I know Babylonia got a collector's edition of the game and got like the watch and a
Hey,
bunch of other
look
stuff.
at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Why send me? Shouldn't you go?
Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
Copy that. You're giving me your shit.
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
What exactly did we dig up?
That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
Why was the Crimson Fleet after you?
They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a
Loot
collector.
That's a minor. That's a
And
understatement.
Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
All right, let's roll. Autobots, roll out. Vasco, buddy pal. You know, I would love a Vasco, like, myth figure.
Just up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external robotics bay.
Copy that, sir.
It appears you are the new captain of the Frontier.
Look at that ship. It's so big. Oh my god. Oop. Take that. Also take that. I love how the first time when you board the ship, it doesn't let you choose the...
I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
What I was saying was, I like how it doesn't let you go straight to the cockpit the first time. It's like, take your time, explore the ship.
Well, hey there, irate pirates. Looks like you finally did it. Boarded my ship, scrapped my bot, ripped those beautiful brown eyes out of my adorably cherubic face. And then you discovered the guy you had pegged as a treasure hunter doesn't actually have any treasure. Not anymore. It's true. I may have had a pricey trinket or two when I evaded your sorry asses at Kumazi, but brother had to buy fuel. So you get nothing, except my ghost. Because I am gonna haunt your asses till the end of your days.
Dude, I've never seen
Which,
this.
for a Crimson Fleet pirate, is about, what, another week?
I have gone through this intro like 5 or 6 times. I have never found that slate. I don't know how I've missed that my first multiple times through. JK, dude, what game is this? Is it new? Is it fun? Is it a walking sim? Oh man, it's never gonna get old. We're gonna consume because I need help points. Ooh, did you pick? I'll take that. Impact driver. Any more food that I can consume? Ramen does a body good. Lunar robotics accept no limitations. Here's another slate.
You know the drill,
I've seen this one
Vasco.
before.
Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no
That's right, it's a spacewalking
distractions,
sim.
no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Yeah. There is an option, Coffee Badger, if you go into... It's one of the things they added after launch. It is in the settings, and I'm not sure where. Here it is, dialogue camera. So if you turn dialogue camera on, it does the zoom in, where it, like, as soon as you go here, I'll turn it, well, I don't have anybody that I can talk to right now. If you use the dialogue camera, it creates a speaker camera. So whenever someone is talking, if you're like in a conversation with them, it'll zoom in on their face. So you'll get close up with them. Otherwise, the default is what we have it on right now, which is you can look around while you're having a conversation. You're not locked into any one POV. But if you turn the dialogue camera on, you get locked into that POV, and you're having a one-on-one conversation with that person. What's up, Cypher? It's a spacewalking sim for sure. I mean, we could turn it on for when we get to the constellation. You are welcome. Yeah, there's all sorts of options buried in there. I don't care about decorating at this point in time. I will take the book. I will take that. This right here, everybody. One of my favorite parts of the game. This never gets old. I never get tired of this right here. Never. I love it.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Here we go, boys and girls. Ladies and gents and everything in between. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Love it. Welcome to space, kids. All right.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure.
Yep, copy that.
I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
They have already made, You're barking up the wrong tree, Catherine NG, user Y1C. I hope Bethesda will announce major Starfield improvements at Xbox Direct. They've already made so many patches. They've already done so many patches. Dozens of patches since the game went live. Like every game that's ever been released, every single patch has made the game bigger and better and more options. All the survival options, all of the new different frame rate options that you can choose from, the rover, all the customization options, the official mods, the unofficial mods, the entire tracker system. I don't need to make a list. I could. I would highly urge you to go to Bethesda's website and look at the patch notes for Starfield and look at all of the amazing new things that have been added to the game since it launched and the ways that they have continued to make this game better. There are no major improvements needed. The game already kicks ass. And they have continued to work on it just like they've done with all of their games, just like every other company does. Go forth and play. I know, Studman. That's exactly what it is. It's someone, but it needs more. Todd didn't do enough. I've been told that this game sucked, and it's not going to be good until they do the 2.0 release, cause ex-YouTuber told me that I'm supposed to hate this game, but Bethesda's not the company they used to be, and they don't know how to make good games, and Starfield sucks, and I can't form an opinion of my own. Someone said it earlier. I gotta scroll up in the chat. There was a really funny way that somebody said it. I may have lost it back in chat. Because we were talking about this at the very beginning of the stream. Yeah, it's too far back. I can't scroll up and see it. But we were talking about that mentality. The people who have the thumbnail, this is insane. Bethesda doesn't know how to make good games anymore. This is the way, Muad'Dib. Bought the Series X just so I could play Starfield at launch. It's worth it. Indie games. What is my opinion on indie games that tend to have poor graphics due to lack of budget but are newer? Yeah, I don't play games if the graphics suck. It's very rare for me to play something that has shitty graphics. I am a little bit of a graphics snob. I'm definitely more of a graphics snob than I am of a mechanics snob for certain things. But then there are other things where I'm more of a mechanics snob than a graphics snob. But yeah, there are plenty of indie games that I just won't touch because they look like dog shit. Maybe they have great mechanics and a great story, but if they look like dog shit... Here's my favorite example. You know all of these games that come out that have like retro pixelated graphics? I have no desire to play a game that looks like it was designed for the, Nintendo Game Boy. Sorry. Like, it's 2026. You can use the Unity engine as an indie game dev team and build a game with pretty reasonably decent graphics. Right, 2D games. There is an exception to this rule. There is an exception to this rule, though. It's coming out in March. It's like a Blade Runner style 2D scroller. I have been on the fence about it because the story trailers that they've shown at Gamescom and stuff look really, really cool. But I detest that art style, and I am going to give that game a pass and try it out because it's coming to Game Pass. I can't remember the name of it right now. But yeah, I generally don't play those types of games because I don't like that old school graphic style. It's like if I wanted to play, Indiana Jones, The Fate of Atlantis, which we have done several years ago. Am I watching Developer Direct? Yeah, we will be. The plan is to do a co-stream or watch party. I shouldn't call it a co-stream because I'm not co-streaming. It's a watch party. The plan is to do that today, yes. Assuming variables, because the construction workers are supposed to be working today, and assuming various things. I am gonna. The idea is that we're gonna do a watch party for that.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics?
Well, we're
Because
about to
that's
find
a
out.
Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. Grabs in the red! If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile.
I find that retro graphics tend to hurt my eyes, just because I'm like struggling to see what's on the screen because it's all blurry and pixelated in most cases. There are exceptions to that, like I said, but I really am not a fan
Two more
of.
Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete.
Here we go.
A perfect staging area for pirates.
Press to open the data menu, and from here you can open up the star map. Now, this is one of the areas where I will say I've seen a lot of, one of the complaints that people have is like, there's too much fast travel, there's too many menus. So the game prompts you to use the menu because they want to teach you about the menu, but you don't actually have to use the menu. You could just literally click here from the HUD and travel directly to it. But the game doesn't directly tell you that. It teaches you to go to the star map and to map your journey from here, which is going to teach you how to scan planets and stuff. But this is where you get people who are like, there's too many menus. It's always menus, fast travel, and loading screens. You don't have to use them. It's just teaching you how to use them if you want to. We're going to go back out to the system and show the alternative method of just traveling straight there. Yeah, I won't go back to Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, Planescape, Icewind Dale. I've done the enhanced edition several years ago. That was the last time I'll do any of those. There's too many new releases coming out for me to want to go back and play 25-year-old games. Disdain says the people complaining about menus are the same ones who will wait 30 minutes while their ship flies across a galaxy and only damages persons. I know, right? There's also the people who are like, I want to be able to manually take off and land my ship, and I'm like, I don't. I get so bored of that shit in No Man's Sky. I like this right here. I like cutscenes, like loading screens, cutscenes. Up and away. I like having the ship land for me, and me not having to do it manually. I have no problems with that at all. You can also bring up your scanner to see every celestial body in the system and navigate like that. Correct. There's a lot of different ways to travel, and so many people don't understand that because they can't get past the first tutorial because they're like, but, this is... No, that's not the only way. It's telling you one way, but there are many ways to play this game. Alright, see you, Studman. Have a great day at work. Alright, I will be right back, everybody. her neighbor's dog barks so much that it's starting to piss everybody off. So the poor lady, she got traumatized. She's had some bad luck with, like, people have jumped over her fence and, like, stolen bananas out of her banana trees. The owner had some, like, galvanized sheet metal beams. Somebody jumped the fence and tried to steal those. So she got a dog, and it's a sweet dog. Her name's Mina. But I don't know if you heard, the mic was open while I was running around the house. I don't know if you guys heard a dog barking in the background. If you did, that was the neighbor's dog. And she gets let out at about 4 o'clock in the morning, and all she does is just bark nonstop. And yesterday she killed an iguana, which is another thing that she got the dog for. But all of the neighbors, because they all go to the same church with Chris, and I guess everybody has been complaining over the past like 2 months about the dog because she lets her out at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and all the dog does from like 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock when mom comes outside with coffee and stuff, the dog just barks nonstop. And then she leaves it out sometimes at night until like midnight, and the dog will just bark nonstop. Just nonstop barks. And it's very annoying. I sleep with earplugs, so I'm like, whatever. But like, I have my earplugs. But I just found it funny because I'm out there making coffee, getting a cup of coffee and stuff, and that dog is just, Mina is just barking nonstop. Manual ship laying is so tedious. Like JK said, as I said before, we have the tech to fly across the universe in minutes. Why wouldn't you have an auto landing and an auto takeoff? Exactly. What's up, Belnoth? Good morning. All right. I don't need to pick up coffee mugs. We're doing a funsies here. Yeah, if it comes to PS5, if that turns out to be true, I will definitely be playing it. I will get a PS5 copy of the game for my PS5 Pro, and I will go forth and do a whole new playthrough all over again for fun. Yep. Dust root. Harvest.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Poor little trilobite. Holy crap, I'm not used to the scan range being so up close and personal. Oh, I thought I forgot to do something important. I forgot that I need to favorite these items. And I also need to favorite I only have one. Oh, I gotta remember ammo in this game. I
Be
forgot.
careful,
ammo
Captain.
can. Oh shit!
Alien
There's
creatures are often unpredictable.
low grav here. Alright, I probably do want to worry about. This is a stealth character, so I should be stealthy at some point. Yep, have fun, Splash. Alright. Alright, are there no other directly? There's a couple resource nodes over here. This one doesn't have a scope, and I don't have a silenced weapon at the moment, so I should quick save. Oh Jesus, you scared me. What's up? Pero dentro del terreno, pobrecita la niña. Y no sabe cómo escapar. Pero la señora se mete su perro, ¿verdad? Ajá, con el Puffy. El Puffy amarillo. Oh. Be right back, guys. Yeah, I'll be taking a nap in a little bit, Allie, because I gotta try to get some sleep before the event. It turns out there's a young cat in the neighbor's yard. The neighbor just came out and put her dog inside because it's probably a 6-month-old cat, maybe, up in one of the banana trees, and it's like it's not coming down. It's just crying right now. It's up like 10 feet up in the air, and it's terrified to come down. And the neighbor put her dog inside because if that cat gets down, the dog will definitely kill it.
The Crimson Fleet is a confederation
Poor
of
little
smaller
kitty cat.
independent pirate crews, all flying under the same
It's
banner.
probably a young male
They are
or just
typically
it's a young
unscrupulous
cat that's out
and
exploring and
violent.
didn't know that yard has dogs in it, because all of the stray cats avoid that yard because they're older and wiser. They're like, that yard is taken up by a fierce, ferocious creature that will eat us. But there's this kitten. It's not a kitten. It's a young cat stuck in a tree. I don't have a jetpack yet, do I? Nope. I'm gonna loot everything for the moment because I'm gonna need credits, right? I'm gonna need credits. Just need like ammo and it is not on the agenda. There is no Starfield news on the agenda at the moment. It's Fable, Forza, and...
These are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
And it also stands to reason that there are lots of lore snippets that one could find in computers and laying around that would teach you about the lore of the UC and the facility here, which will lead to other quests later on down the road. But only if you click all the things and pay attention and read. But there's nothing to do in Starfield. The lore sucks. That's 'cause you didn't actually pay attention to anything. Oh, what was that? A notepad? Nothing on it. Oh, if I remember correctly, these might have critters in them. It's the ones later in. Right? JK. Nox. I gotta debunk that. Sorry. I am playing on the Xbox Series X. I have around 650 hours in this game. Not once, not a single time have I ever had an Xbox crash. We're gonna knock on wood right now. I gotta debunk that. I don't know, maybe you've got something wrong between your Xbox and your whatever monitor or television you're using. But yeah, not a single crash ever on this game. I do uncapped frames. Ammo. If the game is crashing, then you should check your settings, because I guarantee you there's something weird between your TV monitor and or your Xbox, and it's not the game. I promise you it's not the game that's causing the crashes. Matter of fact, I'm trying to think if I have ever had a Bethesda game crash on me. Because we've played a lot of Bethesda games over the last couple of years in particular on both the PS. I don't think I've played any of my PS. Yeah, we're playing Elder Scrolls Online on the PS5. No problems with Elder Scrolls Online on the PS5. We've played Fallout 4 on the PS. No, we played Fallout 4 on the Xbox Series X a couple years back. Game of the Year edition. No crashes. We played Fallout New Vegas last year on the Xbox Series X. No crashes. The funny thing, I was watching Dan's Gaming. He's been playing Fallout New Vegas right now, but he's on the PC, and he crashes like every single stream. He crashes multiple times, and I'm like, I never have crashes ever. That's why I stick to consoles. What else have we played recently? We're playing Skyrim right now. It's not a corrupt install. That's not a thing. The Xbox is a self-repairing machine. So if there was a corruption issue with the game, it wouldn't run. Yeah, outside of power cuts, exactly, JK. I'm literally sitting here trying to rack my brain. I can't think of a single time that I've had a Bethesda game crash on me. But I also play vanilla. I don't play with mods, so a lot of people play with mods. Mods introduce issues. People try to blame Bethesda for those issues, and it's like, that's not how that works. It's the mods that are causing the problem. So if you're running mods, I have no idea if you're running mods or not. But I play vanilla, so. Well, what do you mean by official creation club? Do you mean Bethesda Game Studios mods, or other mods created by people which are available for sale in the Creation Club? Because I have Trackers installed, which is an official Bethesda mod. I think it's the only one, actually, that's an official one. I think that's literally is the only official one, if I'm not mistaken. Trackers Alliance. I think that's the only official mod. Maybe there's another one, but I don't have it. And then I have Watchtower, which is an unofficial mod from another team. Anyway, I've never had a Bethesda game crash on me, ever. Knock on wood. Fallout 76. No, other than network issues, which I've had. Never had a game crash. Jill said I had Skyrim crash on me back in the Xbox 360 days, right?
The hell is going on here? Yeah? Get better. Brogan said if you see anything that isn't fleet, it dies. You hearing me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. We got
Yeah, if you're not running any mods, then there's definitely something going on. I would
Something's out
check
there.
your HDMI cables. I would check your monitor settings and do a Google search of how to set your monitor to work with your Xbox. It's not a game issue. I don't have any grenades. You know what? I better switch to the pistol because
Oh, this ain't over.
What was that?
I don't have ammo. boss fight here. Oh shit, he's already up right up on us.
I am aiming for your center of mass.
You do that, Vascal. Come on, buddy.
Pinned down.
Yes, you are.
In combat, there is a high likelihood of human death.
Oh, level 2. You'd love to see it, you'd love to hear it, you'd love to feel it. Makes me feel all tingly inside. Wise words from Vasco, right? It doesn't really matter, but I am going to put points into, where's it at? Probably better off just holding my points for now. Oh no, actually, I know where we can put a point. I forgot about this. It's the jetpack. Boost pack training, yeah. Okay. Alright. Oop. The Terramorph is loose. Yeah, we're gonna let them have fun with that.
Oh man, that was the best.
Classic United Colonies. Put something in a cave until it kills you.
One more time.
Okay. Oop, we got So, this is what I wanted to point out. We were talking about this earlier. Whenever I hear people say that Starfield doesn't have any content and that there's nothing to do, and I'm like, first and foremost, there are hundreds of hours of quests in the game, and then there's all of this stuff. So you know how we did that video recently on like reading books in Skyrim? That one went viral on like Instagram and TikTok. If you take the time to read through all of this, remember this is a UC. Vasco told us on the way in that this is probably a United Colonies secret facility. And if you take the time to read through all of this stuff, this leads, and they just mentioned something about a terramorph. You heard the pirates talking about this, right? Excuse me. So you can read through here and learn about the postings, not just here, at all of these stations that you come across. And this person is talking about how the United Colonies Xeno Warfare Division is now official. My official title will be Associate Xenobiology Technician. I ship out in 3 days. I'm still not sure where I'm going. Definitely somewhere in the United Colonies space. Guess I'll find out when I get there. And you can go through and look at all this stuff. They're talking about the Ashta specimen, the trial failure, new specimens, relocation, all of this stuff, right? Picking up shop, packing up shop, transitioning the entire operation. And the coolest part about this is when you find where they went and you start to read through and you're like, oh, this is that person who we read at that other base, right? So there's a story within a story within a story that is told within these particular um, files. And it's like that everywhere you go. You'll find computers that have all of these different stories locked within them that you can read through. And it's optional. It's filler stuff, but it's story content. And this leads us to the idiot who said a couple years back, we have that video we clipped on YouTube where the guy was like, story's not content. Dialogue isn't content. And those people, my friends, have smooth brain syndrome. Their IQ is so small, words are hard. Words make brain hurt. Ooh, a lab outfit. Another lab outfit. How about we sleep and get some rest XP? Alright, now I need to go into my... Okay, this gives me... Oh, they're both the same. Just that one has a shield on the front. That looks pretty cool, man. Put that on. But Starfield doesn't have any story. There's nothing to do in the game. I laughed so hard. Hang on, what is this over here? Get sidetracked. Soba mini bite. I'll do that. Oh, I'm at full health. I don't need to eat anymore. There's nothing wrong with having loved text games. They were great for their time, but I have no... Like, these days, it's like... We can definitely take that. I've played Zork. I've played Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. Like... Been there, done that. Yeah. There's an exploration component to games like this where smooth brains are never gonna see it, right? Like when we did Shattered Space, I laughed so hard during that event we watched a couple weeks back, right? Those streamers who came together to put on their own Game Awards show because they're like, we don't like the Game Awards and we're gonna do our own indie version, and it was just them puffing their chests out for 3.5 hours. And there was a point where Luke Stevens praised one game for having it was a 12 to 15 hour content. 12 to 15 hours of content is what the DLC had. And he was like, 12 to 15 hours of DLC content, that's got a lot of meat on its bones. And I guffawed on live streams. I was like, you literally criticized Shattered Space for being too small when it has 30 to 50 hours of content. And someone brought that up to him in an additional live stream, and he's like, if if you took more than 4 to 5 hours to get through Shattered Space, you were playing with one hand on the controller. Like, he's just literally sitting there saying that Shattered Space doesn't have any content. And if you go to just a quick Google AI search, will show you that the average playthrough of Shattered Space was 15 to 20 hours. His whole playthrough was speed run, not going to read any of the books, not going to do any of the side quests. I'm only going to do the main quest, and I'm done in 4 hours. That's a fucking you problem, dude. Like, stuff like this, we're wandering through here. We're 2 hours into the stream. I can steamroll this whole introduction, and I can be to New Atlantis within 30 minutes, if I want to. From the mines to New Atlantis, I could be there in 30 minutes. Or, hear me out, I can actually play the game the way it was meant to be played. I can explore every nook and cranny. I can read the things on the computers, all the files and everything else, and it turns it into a 3 to 4 hour experience. Smooth brain syndrome, kids. It's a real thing. Words are hard for some people. They don't like to read. Shattered Space had its flaws, but it was overall pretty good. My first playthrough was 16 hours. And I was not shooting for a completionist version, because I went back and did a second playthrough, and there was a whole bunch of quests that I didn't do the first time. I think the total between playthroughs was like 24, 25 hours for me. It's forced hate. All of that it's just forced hate. People who haven't actually played the game. Alright, I do have some frag grenades. JK says I played Zork. I didn't pay 4K to play Zork again, though. Yeah, there's some great stuff like that, Disdain. For sure. Yeah, it's totally the same quest, right? But you're only going to know that if you actually pay attention. Like, that's only something that people who pay attention and actually read things are ever going to see. And the unfortunate reality is the smooth brains are never going to slow down. They're literally just following the waypoints on the map. And you know, that's their loss. Alright, there's a bunch of dudes in here if I remember correctly. Good luck with that.
I know, I saw something.
Now, I don't know if they're going to chase me down here or not.
I'm going to find you.
Good luck with that. I wish I had a silenced weapon.
The things I'm going to do when I find you.
Promises, promises. You're up there somewhere.
Come out, wherever you are.
Oh, there you go. No, it's not you. They're up there somewhere. We'll find them in a minute. Nope, there's another one. The problem is the moment I fire this shot,
I believe we are no longer alone.
I did get a sneak attack for that though. They're gonna come investigate. Oh.
Hiding, huh? Give it up, and
I love it when the jetpack explodes. Oh, I'm encumbered. I'm gonna have to deal with that in a minute.
Whoa, where'd they go?
Where'd they go? Sneaking. Sneaking. Where was that pirate I shot over here?
Damn it, I needed that bounty.
Alright, let's drop some shit, because... Ooh, hello. I have 2 of these. 69.35. Ooh, this one has like a rope on its hip. I can drop one of these. Babylonia's in the house. I would like the option to break down all the junk items one can pick up. That would be nice. Yep. I don't need rescue axes. Do I need the rattler? I mean, some of this stuff I can just go ahead and drop because it's too heavy and I was overburdened. Ooh. Ooh. Pirate assault. Oh shit. It just looks cool as hell, man. I don't have a jetpack yet. Shut up, Lou. You're not my real dad. Oh no. Go to bed, son. Go to bed. Oh my goodness. Y'all are killing me. What else we got here? More story stuff. But there's no story in Starfield. Alright, there's still a pirate up here somewhere. There he is. Can I get a headshot? I did get some sneak attacks, though. I'm encumbered again. Drop all of these weapons. Oh, I didn't need to pick up the axe. Damn it. I don't need 4 of these. I do if I want to sell them, though. How broke am I? Pretty broke. Do I care about the deep mining spacesuit? No. No. That's right, Mod Deep. It's just like Fallout. You have to read the terminals to know what happened in the locations. Yep, yep, yep. Do 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 do. I think we've taken care of all of the pirates up here? Ooh, fiber. No. Oh, a whole bunch of crafting materials. And I'm encumbered again. I probably just need to stop being stubborn about it and just drop all the weapons. I don't really need money because this isn't an actual playthrough. I just did this for shits and giggles. Heck, I don't need all this shit. This isn't actual. It's not an actual playthrough. Let's just drop all this shit. I'll just keep the one. There we go. I am extremely excited for the Fable release
Listen up.
stuff today.
Someone's trying to jump our school. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
Fable and Forza. We will be doing a watch party of the Xbox event today, everybody. At least that's the plan, so we will be back. I got to get some sleep before then because Chris and I have been up all night, so here in a little bit I'm going to be wrapping up and I'm going to go get some sleep. But not quite yet. We've got to get through this area. I had to get this out of my system. I just love the starting area and I've been craving it for a while. And I just wanted to do this for funsies. Did he just like warp down? It's up there. Oh, it bounced.
Not worth it.
You go, Vascal. That's right. Once a loot goblin, always a loot goblin.
Light 'em up. You're done.
Oh, there you are.
Look at this.
Whoa! Oh, he jetpacked his ass up there, didn't he? Didn't save him, though. I already have that helmet. Ooh, a modified Grendel? I'll take it. Oh, doo-doo-doo. The loot goblin in me is like, touch all the things. Just a happy little accident. Splatter, splatter.
It's loose. The Terramorph is loose. We can't stop it.
More lore.
When we tried to sync with the neural control
That's
interface,
right. Why would
it
I play
completely
Starfield for
flipped out.
fun when it's
Broke through
boring,
it
right?
like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Wishing he had gone to dentist school. Oh man. Poor guy. Oh, right there.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics. A
knew that was around the corner somewhere, and I still wasn't ready for it.
We're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
As I tell everybody, if you have disposable income and something looks like fun, go forth and have fun. You and only you are in control of your adult income. If your bills are paid and you have disposable income, do whatever the fuck you want. That's the best part about being an adult. No one can tell you what to do. Oh, something's going down outside.
Allow me to assist in carrying some supplies.
Oh, yes, please. I forgot all about that. Here, buddy.
Captain, Protocol Indigo, allow me to assist you with carrying your items.
Alright. Buddy! I've got 198 rounds for that. 377 rounds for that. Let's give him the Grendel's trade. I'll hold on to those. No, didn't mean to do that. Vasco, I accidentally traded you my Maelstrom. Spacesuits. I'm at 116 now. That's pretty close. It's good enough for now. Thanks, buddy. Dude, I love that detail. When you want to give him something, check out the little porthole that opens up when you trade him gear.
I will accept any and all items.
So when you back out of this... Oh, I didn't do it that time. Alright. Yeah, I already have, like, there's reviews up on my Hightail playlist, and there's the website. We lost focus on the cam there. Like, there's so much information already out on my YouTube channel about Hightail if you want more information about it. But as always, for every game we play, it's just, is it worth it? Should I play it? I don't know. I don't know what you like. Go forth, spend money, have fun, try the steak, try the vanilla ice cream, try that pickle garlic milkshake. Oh, he's got reinforcements. That's lovely. Vasco, get the fuck out of the way, bro.
I do not feel pain.
Oh, that's good for you. I do.
Terrible.
Not gonna deal with the ads. Have a scoped weapon yet.
It seems the enemy has vanished.
They have not vanished, sir. This chicken shit's over here hiding.
There goes my share. Messing with the fleet?
We're
You're
gonna flank.
fine.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yells.
We still got,
I am not sure why.
oh, a modified maelstrom. Doesn't have a scope, but we'll use it anyway.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed. Exoskeleton damaged.
Well, here we go. Oh, damn it. Didn't work. I need to. Leroy fucking Jenkins! Oh. That was weird. It like janked me back into the environment. Felt like an MMO for a minute. Oh! I know.
Be free to travel to constellations without Crimson Fleet interference.
Alright. Free to roam the galaxy. Oh, purple item. Do, 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 do. And since we've already been over there, we're going to fast travel. There's lots of good weapons in this game.
To reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis.
Yep.
Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
It will. And if you enjoyed what you saw here this morning, everybody, go forth and play Starfield. It's a great fucking game. Better yet, buy it, play it, watch other people play it, enjoy people who play it. Bubbleonia Rising streams a lot of Starfield on his channel as well, so make sure to check out his YouTube and Twitch. He also plays Fallout and Skyrim. He's in chat hanging out. Everybody in our community loves Bethesda games, so you're in the right place if you also love Bethesda games. But I have to wrap here, everybody, because I have not had any sleep, and I gotta go take a nap. I will be back later today is the plan for the Xbox Direct. We will be doing a watch party that is about noon, which is about 5 hours from now. I will go live probably about 30 minutes before, so about 11:30 Central, so in about 4.5 hours or so, I should be live. They're supposed to do Fable, Forza, and some other stuff, and of course we always hope for more Bethesda announcements, but it's not on the agenda today. But we will be back later on to watch all of the Xbox things coming out later on today. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. And yes, a pickle garlic milkshake does sound disgusting to me, but some people have weird tastes, you know, it's like... Anyway, I was glad I got this out of my system. This was literally what I wanted to see, which is I just wanted to play the early experience again. It's really fun going and leading up to getting a Constellation for the first time. No, I'm not doing a playthrough. I have a third playthrough that's on the back burner from before the holidays. I haven't had any sleep, and I wanted comfort food this morning. So we'll be back for Tainted Grail tomorrow.
He said taint.
and Hightail tomorrow as well. I'll see everybody then.